Hey, this is Dave from Unipro, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your first paying online coaching client. Now, this strategy will work on any social media platform, but I'm going to demonstrate it on Facebook just because there are so many leads there. So let's dive in. Maybe you've just launched your online business and you're looking to get your first or maybe your first few paying online clients. Well, paying for ads can be really expensive and there's a lot of other complicated strategies out there. So in this video, I'm going to keep things very simple. I'm going to show you a very simple 4-step strategy that'll help you get your first paying client very quickly. So let's look at these 4 steps. The first step is to create one single post on Facebook. I'm going to show you an example of the post that I'm talking about. Here's an example. It says, "Hey, niche. If I run a free training on problem, would you be interested?" And so the way this works is you simply need to fill in the blanks. You can fill in your niche. So, hey, if you target moms as an example, you might say, "Hey, moms." Or if you target online business owners, you might say, "Hey, biz owners." Or if you target runners, you'd simply say, "Hey, runners. If I run a free training on," and then you're going to fill in the blank here with a problem that niche encounters. So as an example, if you were targeting moms, a post like this that I know works would say something like this: "Hey moms, if I run a free training on reducing belly fat, would you be interested?" So it's a problem, reducing belly fat, that perhaps moms might encounter. Let's talk about an example for online business owners. You might say, "Hey, business owners, if I run a free training on how to generate more leads, would you be interested?" The problem is generating leads. You see how this works. I do want to make mention about the formatting here. You'll notice how this post, the text on this post, by design is very short. And that's really important because you want to make sure that this post fits on one of these colored backgrounds. This is going to help your post stand out. It's going to attract more attention. It's going to make sure that you get a lot more leads generated from this post. So keep your text short and sweet. Just follow this template and post it on a colored background. That's step number 1, create your post. Step number 2 is to engage. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go over to Facebook here, and you just want to be on facebook.com, the main page on Facebook, so that you can see your feed here. And what you want to do is engage with other people's content so that your algorithm gets hotter. We heat up your algorithm. What exactly does that mean? Basically, the way that Facebook works is when you engage on more content, Facebook sees you doing this, and it sees that you're doing something that Facebook likes. You're helping the Facebook platform. You're engaging with other people, which makes them want to come back to Facebook. Facebook loves this, and so Facebook's going to reward you by showing your posts, especially that post that you just created, to more people. So what you can do is simply go through your feed and you can like posts, you can comment on posts. It's really important, however, that you're doing this to individual people's posts. So you can see here, I came to this sponsored post. You don't want to be engaging on sponsored posts because that's not going to help your Facebook algorithm heat up as much. And it's also not going to build rapport with your leads. Whereas if I come across a post like this from an individual, one of my Facebook friends, and I were to engage on this post, yeah, it's sparking my algorithm, it's heating up my algorithm, but it's also building up a bit of rapport. The people who have posted, when they see that you're engaging on their posts, now they're aware of you, you're top of mind. Facebook sent them a notification saying, "Hey, Dave liked your post," or "Dave commented on your post." So when those people then see your post come up, guess what they're more likely to do? They're going to stop, they're going to take a look, and they're going to be much more likely to engage on your piece of content. This is crucial. When they start engaging on that post that you just created, Facebook sees, wow, this is a popular post, and it's going to start showing your post to more and more leads. Now, the target that I'd give you is engage on at least 50 pieces of content. Yes, 50 pieces of content. After a lot of testing, we found that 50 engagements can really help improve your Facebook algorithm to ensure that your post is seen by more people. And you can do this manually, like I was showing here. Just go through your newsfeed, avoid any ads. You also want to avoid posts like this. You can see that this post here, it says follow. This isn't from an individual, a person inside your audience. This is just a suggestion. So you want to skip over this. You can see here, this is again a follow. So I want to skip this post. Here's a sponsored post. I want to skip this post. I'm looking for posts from my actual Facebook friends. Again, here's a suggested for you. You want to skip this over. And you can see that in my case, a lot of these posts, they're not actually from people in my audience. Facebook is showing me a lot of content from businesses that are paying for advertising, or Facebook is suggesting these posts. Let me keep going down here. Here's an example. Brian, he's an actual member of my audience, so he's a Facebook friend of mine. This would be a post that I'd want to engage on. So you can do this all manually, or you can do it the automated way, which is the way that I do it. I use a tool called Unipro. I'm going to go over to Unipro, and you'll see that there's a set of tools in here called algorithm boosters. These tools help you boost your algorithm so that your content gets seen by more leads. And I'm going to be using one called Gain Reciprocity. I'm going to simply tell Unipro, do I want to engage on people's posts by liking or loving their posts. So in this case, I'm going to give out likes. I'm going to tell Unipro how many to give. In this case, I want to hit that 50 threshold. And then you simply click on the launch button and Unipro will go out. It'll go through your newsfeed looking for those ideal posts from your real leads, and it'll engage on those posts on your behalf. So that's step number 2, is engage. You created your piece of content, you posted, then you engaged so that your algorithm heats up so that more people see this piece of content. Now let's take a look at step number 3, which is to message all of the leads who engage on your post. I'm going to go over to an example on my profile, and here I've got a post talking about how to nurture leads without DMs or booking sales calls. And you can see that I got all these people who are engaging on this post. They're saying, yes, I want this thing. Yes, I want this thing. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you post your post using this formula that I just showed you here. You're going to start getting engagement. What do you do with those people who are engaging? You want to move the conversation over into Messenger, because while we attract attention and we build rapport and we nurture leads publicly through our content, you don't want to sell through your content. You want to keep the sales pitch for a private conversation over in Messenger. So let's go take a look here. You can see your Naz says, yes, I want this thing. And so what I would do in this case is I would go over to Messenger, I'd message Naz, and then I might use a script, something like this. And you can take a look at this script format here. You can use this as well. It says, hey, name. So you want to insert the lead's first name. You want to personalize this message. I saw your comment on my post about, and then what you're going to do is insert the topic. So in this case, it was about nurturing leads. So I'd say, I saw your comment on my post about nurturing leads. Now, whatever your post is about, say it was belly fat. I saw your comment on my post about belly fat. That's jogging the lead's memory so that they know why you're reaching out. You're reminding them that they started the conversation. They said they wanted help. You're simply doing them a favor by personally following up. So let's go back to this script here inside Messenger. I saw your comment on my post about, in this case, it's nurturing leads. In this case, I might say, what are you doing for lead nurturing these days? And you can see how that's a very gentle question. It's very natural. I'm not trying to sell anything to this lead. I'm simply asking a question. Hey, you showed interest on a strategy for nurturing more leads. What are you up to these days? How are you nurturing your leads? And the goal of this question is to get your leads to start to divulge the fact they're stuck. They feel like they need some help. They need a different strategy. They need new ideas for overcoming their problems. And we don't want to sell right now. Simply ask some questions. You can imagine this lead might come back and say, well, I'm posting a lot of content on Facebook, but it doesn't seem to be really going anywhere. So now that lead has admitted that they have a problem. And then it's much easier to transition over to a sales pitch, which we'll get to in step number 4. But before we go there, I want to make mention of one thing. You'll see in this particular piece of post, there's 346 comments. And when you're just starting out, you might get a dozen comments or a few dozen comments, but as you practice this strategy, you're going to get more and more comments. Some of my posts have over 1,000 people commenting on them. And you might be thinking, well, Dave, are you literally sitting here every day replying to all these people and then going over and starting Messenger conversations? And the answer is no. I want to automate this as well. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back over to Unipro here. And in this case, I'm going to go down to content tools. So there's some automation tools that you can use on your piece of content. And the one that I use a lot is called Prospect by Post. And it's really helpful. All you do is put in the link to your post. So as an example, we'll come over here. You could grab the link to this post, put it into Prospect by Post, tell Unipro how you want to reply when people comment. When people say, yes, I'm interested in this free training, you tell Unipro, well, here's how you want to reply to their comment. And then here's what you want to send to them over in the DMs. It'll insert your lead's first name so the conversation looks very natural, looks very personal. And then when that lead replies to you, then you can pick up the conversation and move it over to step number 4, which is making that lead an offer. So step number 4 is going from message to offer. When I say offer, what do I mean? Well, there's really 2 main types of offers that you'll want to make in Messenger. One is a purchase offer. Maybe you have a product or a service you can sell directly in Messenger. And when you've asked enough questions and your leads divulge that they need a lot of help, making them an offer saying, hey, I've got this thing that will solve your problems that we just talked about. You might be able to drop a link right in Messenger and your leads can go and click on that and buy right in Messenger. That is one option. The other type of offer that you might make in Messenger is an offer to get on a sales call. So after your lead has divulged that they are having problems, they need help, they need a better way, then you can simply say, hey, I've got some ideas for you. Do you want to jump on a quick call and we can talk about it? And at that point, the lead's highly likely to say, yes, this conversation has been so helpful. They're going to jump on a call. And now you're in a very personal face-to-face conversation where you can offer that lead to join your coaching program. Now, if this is new to you, navigating Messenger and asking the right questions and giving the right responses, don't worry. In the description of this video, I put a link to a DM script that I use to book sales calls and make sales through Messenger. You can go download that and use it for yourself to make the process a whole lot easier. So those are the 4 steps you can use to get your first paying online coaching clients. But you might be asking a question right now. You might be thinking about this post and you might be thinking, well, what is this free training that you promised? If people said, yes, they're interested in your free training, aren't they going to expect that you deliver? Well, here's the reality. First off, you didn't promise a free training. You were simply asking your audience who would be interested in such a training. And as people comment saying, yes, I'm interested, you're actually doing one better. You're getting into a personal conversation, personalizing a solution for that person inside a Messenger. If you over delivered to these leads, they're going to be very happy because you paid them personal attention. But the second thought on this is if you get a lot of comments on your post about this specific problem, that's great news. That suggests that it might be worth your while to do a free training on that topic. And then those leads who commented on this post but haven't yet purchased from you, they have an opportunity to come over to your free training where you're going to be able to nurture them even further and then get back into Messenger conversation with them and close that sale. So at this point, you don't need to worry about a free training at all. The goal is to start a conversation with people who have a problem so that you can see if you can solve that problem. And this is a strategy that I've used over and over and over again in my online coaching businesses over the years. And it's so effective for getting paying clients. But I do have a secret weapon. As you've seen in that secret weapon is Unipro. Unipro, it's an amazing tool that goes out onto Facebook. It finds your ideal leads. It brings those leads over into your audience. It nurtures those leads, making sure that they see your content. And then it strikes up conversations with those leads so that you can make them an offer at the time that they're most likely to purchase from you. If you haven't checked out Unipro yet, you got to check it out. Go over to unipro.com. It's been a game changer for my business, and I know it will be for you as well. So that's what I've got for you in this video, all about getting your first paying online coaching clients. If this was helpful, give it a like. If you have any questions about this 4-step strategy that we just went through, go ahead and drop those in the comments below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you're using Facebook to build your business, to get leads, to get new clients for your coaching business, you got to check out Unipro. Go over to unipro.com. I know you're going to love it. Thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.